Welcome students to my presentation on selection of hybrid protoplast. I am Sabina Salasi Dias, Associate Professor, St. Xavier's College, MAPSA. In this session, you will be studying the need for selection of hybrid protoplast and the methods of selection of hybrid protoplast. At the end of this session, you will know the need and you will be able to explain the selection of hybrid protoplast and also describe the various methods of selection of hybrid protoplast. Selection of hybrid protoplast. To produce somatic hybrids, protoplasts are fused by spontaneous, mechanical, and induced fusion methods. After fusion, identification of protoplast fusion product is necessary to quantitate fusion frequency and to monitor the fusion products. Preliminary identification of fusion product is done under the microscope based on differences between parental cells with respect to pigmentation, presence of chloroplast, nuclear staining, and fluorescent dyes. In the mixture of both fused and unfused protoplast, about 20 to 25% of the protoplast are actually involved in the fusion. The protoplast population in culture is composed of a mixture of unfused parental protoplast and fused homokaryotic and heterokaryotic protoplast. The heterokaryon produce hybrid cells wherein nuclear fusion takes place. It is difficult to identify the hybrid cells and only the hybrid cells are selected. The commonly used methods employed for selection of hybrid protoplast are visual, cytometric, and biochemical methods. This is a picture showing the fusion product of two different protoplasts. You can isolate the protoplast from plant A and plant B. They are fused together, so you get a heterokaryon, and then from the heterokaryon you get a hybrid wherein both the nuclei fuse together. The methods for hybrid selection, we have the three main methods: the visual, the cytometric, and biochemical methods. Under visual is visual selection, under cytometric is fluorescent labels and fluorescence activated cell sorting. Under biochemical is drug sensitivity, auxotrophic mutants, and auxin autotrophy. The visual selection. In this method, the visual selection of hybrid protoplast, it is tedious but is quite efficient. The albino or non-green protoplast of one parent are fused with green protoplast of another parent. This facilitates visual identification of hybrid protoplast under the light microscope. The heterokaryons are bigger and green in color, while the parental protoplast are either small or colorless. This method can also be used to select fusion product between leaf mesophyll protoplast of green color and anthocyanin containing red protoplast. The cytometric method, the first one is fluorescent label. In this method, fluorescent label dyes are used to detect the fusion products. The parental protoplast is pre-incubated for 2 to 15 hours, one in octadeconyl aminofluorescent and the other protoplast in octadecylpalamine B. The specifically colored protoplasts are then used for fusion. The fusion products may be identified by their fluorescent characteristic under the fluorescent microscope. The second is fluorescence activated cell sorting. In this method, the protoplasts are labeled with fluorescent dyes and they are used for fusion. So they are labeled in the same way as the earlier method. A machine exists which is used to separate the protoplast. Droplets containing protoplast are held between two fluorescent detectors. The machine charges two electrical plates. If it is one of the two parents, the droplet falls and is deflected by electrical charge. If the fluorescence is of the hybrid, no electrical charge is applied to the plates and the droplet falls vertically. The biochemical methods under this, the first one is drug sensitivity and resistance. In this method, two different plant species are selected. Example is you take protoplast of Petunia hybrida species A. This species can form macroscopic callus on MS medium but are sensitive to actinomycin D. The second species, Petunia parodi, which is species B, forms small colonies but are resistant to actinomycin D. The fused protoplast from both the species, that is Petunia hybrida and parodi, derive both characters, that is formation of macroscopic colonies and resistance to actinomycin D. This helps in selection of the hybrids. The hybrid of fused protoplast of Petunia hybrida and Petunia parodi were capable of growing in actinomycin D and were also able to regenerate Petunia plants. But the parental protoplast of both the species failed to grow. The second is auxotrophic mutants. Auxotrophs are mutants that cannot grow on a minimal medium and therefore require specific compounds to be added to the medium. Mutants of tobacco, that is Nicotiana tabacum, they are nitrate reductase deficient. Two species of nitrate reductase deficiency, one due to lack of apoenzyme NIA type mutant and the other due to lack of molybdenum cofactor CNX type mutants are known. The parental protoplast cannot grow on nitrate medium, whereas the hybrid protoplast can grow. The third is auxin autotrophy. In this method, selection of hybrids of Nicotiana glauca and Nicotiana langsdorffii is based on auxin autotrophy of hybrid cells. The parental protoplast or cell requires an auxin in order to proliferate, whereas hybrids does not require because the cells are auxin autotrophic. Somatic hybrid could produce auxin, whereas the two parental species independently cannot produce auxin and hence unable to grow on auxin-free medium. This is a picture showing the parental protoplast of Nicotiana species E and B. Then you have the somatic hybrid, and then this is the auxin-free medium, wherein species A, when cultured onto the medium, does not grow. Species B also, when cultured onto the medium, does not grow. But the hybrid protoplast, when cultured onto the medium, can grow into the callus. To summarize, after fusion, the protoplast consists of mixture of unfused protoplast, homokaryons and heterokaryons. Only the hybrid cells have to be selected. The visual selection of hybrid protoplast, although tedious, is very efficient and facilitates the visual identification under light microscope. The fluorescent labels and fluorescence activated cell sorting techniques is also used for sorting and selection of hybrid protoplast. The biochemical methods are based on use of compounds in the medium, which help to sort out the hybrid and parental protoplast. These are the books I have referred to: Plant Tissue Culture by Mishra, Kumar and Kalyan. These are the additional references. Thank you.